Hi Capricorn, hope this reading finds you well. This is Phoenix Park Tarot. This reading is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. If you want to know more about that, you can Google your free birth chart and get that information. Then you'll know what your Moon, Rising, and Venus signs will be. I'm also going to be using the Wild Unknown Tarot. If you caught my 2-deck tarot review a couple weeks ago, that's the second deck in the video. I did the first deck in that video last week, and it was the Heaven and Earth deck. I think I called it Fire and Earth through every single video last week, so I do apologize for that. I'm going to be using a few oracle cards to help with your read today. What else? I do try to connect with my subscribers' energy first and foremost, but these are general reads. So take what resonates, leave the rest. If you haven't subscribed and you want to do so, please do so. It helps me to better connect with you. What else? Yeah, I try to do these every week. So anyway, here we go, Capricorn. The overall energy for your read is healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Okay? If someone's got to forgive their parents, you know, hey, as parents, we all try our best normally. There are the few exceptions. But as you get older, you need to forgive them. They probably did the best they knew how to do. Doesn't make it right or wrong. But, you know, when you forgive someone, you're actually forgiving them for you, not for them. You forgive them for you so that you can continue on in your growth. Alright, I got some new cards I hadn't seen here. So you have, starting out with the Six of Wands. Well, wands are passion, and this is an achievement. This is maybe even a public recognition. Alright, you're on the top of your game. That rainbow up there. Yep. Definite achievement. So you're feeling pretty darn good. Your obstacle would be the Son of Swords. So Son of Swords, he sometimes may rush in without thinking. Yeah. He is ambitious, and he likes a challenge, but it could almost come as a surprise. So this is your obstacle. Maybe the energy is moving too quickly, or maybe you need more ambition. We'll find out. Either you need more ambition, or you're maybe being a little too pushy. But let's find out. In your recent past, you had the Seven of Wands. So you were standing out in the crowd. That flame. You were definitely above the rest, but you were feeling like defensive, you know, like you were ready to fight through whatever this was in the past, but you also were standing pretty much alone, or feeling like you were alone in whatever that endeavor was you were getting ready to have to deal with. At the head of the matter, you have the Son of Pentacles. Son of Pentacles, he's a flirt, he's a charmer, sweet talker, so you're you know, someone who gets along with people real easy, and that's going to be to your benefit, you know, getting along with folks, being social, hanging out. Also, since he's a Pentacle card, he is dealing with money. He is the slowest knight in the deck. Knight of Pentacles. He is the slowest card in the slowest knight in the deck, but he's slow and steady wins the race. He likes tried and true methods. And that's what you've got to work at. At your feet, you got the Daughter of Cups. Cups are emotions, and could be a new love. It's a little bit of good luck. Whatever it is that you got to work with. It was an unexpected surprise. So maybe you had some help from a friend that you just weren't expecting. Yeah. Friend or a lover, or maybe even a parent that you just weren't expecting. Maybe your parents have never been supportive like that, and they did step in and help you out. You also have, in your near future, you're going to have an Ace of Cups, which is a brand new beginning. It could be a proposal. It's an everlasting love. It's like, you know, your cup overfloweth there. So you do have a relationship that's coming in for you as well. I think this Son of Pentacles and the Daughter of Cups, though, could have been a parent. You know, and it was unexpected that they came in to help you. So they may be trying to heal the family dynamics as well. All right, you got 2 oracle cards that we're going to take. It says, expect news and messages and forge ahead fearlessly. So yeah, 2 messages for you to forge ahead fearlessly and expect good news. And since these are my Halloween card, I'm going to say these are going to be by the time Halloween rolls around. You will have had received that message or that news, and you're going to continue to forge on through fearlessly. You also have believe in miracles. They happen every day. All right, so you might be expecting some miracles, and your story is still being written. Keep going. So a couple of cards here to continue down the right path. You apparently are on the right path at healing whatever family issues you've had in the past, so that you can love yourself. Because, you know, if you don't love yourself, you're never going to be able to be in a loving relationship. You know, if you want to be a friend, you have to, if you want a friend, you have to first be a friend. Kind of going along with those things. But I think you are working on your family unit. Maybe even some love with siblings. Maybe a brother and a sister, and the sister stepped in to help out. Yeah, that must more like it. Brother and sister. Siblings. Your siblings have stepped in, and you weren't expecting it because they've always left you on your own to do whatever you need to do and learn, because they had their own learning they were doing. All right, you also have the 6 of Pentacles. Now that's an even give and take. Trying to find some harmony. Maybe feeling a little charitable. You know, giving back since your family did step in. Your brother and sister did step in. Maybe you're feeling like you're going to help them out here in the near future. Or maybe the next time they ask you for help, you'll be more willing to help them. You have the Son of Cups also, and that's emotions. This is the charmer, angel charmer. He reminds us, you know, something fulfilling is coming your way. It is an action card, but it's like you're following your intuition here with this one. You know something's good is coming, and you're following your heart about it. Your hopes and fears is justice. Now this card represents maybe needing having a decision. Justice usually talks about court or paperwork or something, but this one in particular, see, there's a white cat and a black cat. They're both super cute, and you want to keep both of them, but you know that you can only have one, and either one that you get is going to come with its own issues and impacts in your life. You know, let's say you've got black furniture and you pick the white cat. You know that from now on you're going to have to be rolling your cart, your sofa or whatever to get the cat hair off. And same, if you get a black cat and you got a white rug, well, guess what? You're going to have a gray rug when it's over with. And that's something that from now on, if you pick it, you're going to have to deal with it. And that's where you're at. This can be a little stressful too, which is probably why it's in your hopes and fears. You're hoping for the best, but fearing, you know, that no matter which way you choose, it could be bad. So yeah, I think that could be what you're worried about. Your final card is the 8 of Swords. Now this is a card of maybe feeling trapped, but it's also a card of you're able to get out of it. You know, the butterfly, once it opens its wings, all it's got to do is fly up and it'll be free of these swords unhurt. So I think you might be saying you're trapped in a situation, but you do have a way out. You just can't see it yet. It hasn't been brought to light. But maybe that's where your family's going to step in again and potentially help you. All right, and your final card is Oneness is My True Nature. So you are in tune with the universe. You seem to be a person that understands we are all one. What we do today could affect someone else tomorrow, and that's why you're worried about this this card, because you know whatever you choose today could affect someone else, your family, or yourself tomorrow. But all in all, this is a really good read. If you have any questions or comments, please drop me a line. I'll be happy to answer anything for you. Just remember, I will never reach out to you first. If someone does, it is a scam. All right? But thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you next week. Bye for now, Capricorn.